Hello friends, welcome. Every year around September, October is the time to observe Pitra Paksha. For many of you who do not know what Pitra Paksha means, then Pitra means the ancestor and Paksha means the fortnight. So a fortnight to pay homage to the dead and departed ancestors of the family. That is what Pitra Paksha means. A fortnight to pay homage to the departed ancestors of the family. Now let's look at the story behind the Pitra Paksha. This is the story. This is the story behind the Pitra Paksha. Yamraj, the god of death, takes control of the soul after death and then decides the onward journey of the departed soul using the karmic principle. Now the story says that at this time of the year, Yamraj is deeply saddened by sheer painful nature of his task. For a change, he takes a fortnight off and goes on a pilgrimage. Now the very interesting part. When the Yamraj takes a fortnight off and goes on a pilgrimage, during his absence, the control on the departed soul is loosened, and it is believed that the departed soul get a chance to communicate with their descendants, that the family members, and accept the offerings. So this is the story behind the Pitra Paksha. I'm not very fond of rituals and I'm not very keen about rituals, but there are certain aspects of Pitra Paksh that I find very interesting and in some ways very mysterious also. So that's what I thought that I'll just share some of my thoughts about the Pitra Paksh. The very first idea is, or the concept is the concept of lok. So when we say Pitra Paksh, then immediately there is another word that's called the Pitra Lok, or the world or the universe where the departed souls, the ancestors, after when they are dead, after their death, the lok or the sphere or the universe or the part of the mysterious world where they tend to reside is the called the Pitra Lok. Now, usually when you read these stories about the various lok, there are so many loks apart from the Pitra Lok. So it seems like at the end of the universe, somewhere beyond the universe or the edge of the universe, there is some all these loks they exist beyond the edge of the universe. But I don't think so. I think that, and this is my personal opinion, that all these loks they all appear here and now, right here and now. It's not that they appear at the end of the universe. So let me explain this with an example. So let's take this particular example. You see this is just a room where you find three persons. Two of them are sleeping and one person is not sleeping. Now this person during his sleep is creating a universe, a world a dream world where everything is real. For this person, everything is real in his dream world. The space is real, the time is real, whatever events are happening in his dream world are real. Similarly, for this person, the person B, whatever he is dreaming is real. The time, the space, all the material objects, or even the feelings in this dream world are all real to this particular person. And the person who is sitting on this chair, and for him, all these objects in this room, like this clock or this wall or this door or this floor or even this chair, this is all real to this person. But if you take a pause and think about this particular room, then you see there are one world is created over here, one world is created over here, and one world is created over here. And these three worlds are not interacting with each other. There is no way these three worlds can interact. The person's A dream world cannot interact with the person B's dream world. Similarly, person B's dream world cannot interact with the this person sitting on the chair. So within one room, you see there are three different universe or three different worlds have been created. Or in other words, I can say that there are three different lok that have been created. And you can easily understand that there is absolutely no way that these three lok can communicate with each other. Given this kind of a scenario where this person is dreaming, this person is also dreaming, and this person is not dreaming, is just sitting on a chair. So, in this context, this particular part of the story becomes very amusing. That during his absence, that's during the absence of the Yamraj, the control on the departed soul is loosened, and it is believed that the departed souls get a chance to communicate with their descendant and accept the offering. So, this is a very interesting part of the story. It basically means that at this point of time in the year, there is some mysterious phenomena that happens, that opens a window, that opens a portal, that opens some kind of a communication channel between this lok and the this lok. So there is some kind of a communication now possible between the Pitralok and the person sitting on the chair. They all these loks are existing here and now, and but at this point of time in the year, and because of Yamraj's grip being loosened, this type of communication is possible. Now, if you look at even the word yam word comes from the word niyam, the Sanskrit word niyam, that means the law or the discipline, the law or the discipline. So the law is that these worlds cannot communicate with each other. They might be existing in the same sphere, in the same plane, but they can't communicate with each other. And since Yamraj is the presiding deity for creating all these rules and regulations, so in a way during this time of the year, he kinds of let go this particular rule, and this kind of a communication is possible. This is a very fascinating and interesting story that I find as the part of the Pitra Paksha. Then again, the as the part of the offerings, one of the very important part of the offering is called the pind or the tilanjali. And if you look at this word tilanjali, which basically means offering sesame seeds, and but tilanjali is a Sanskrit word, and it is a frequently used word. And tilanjali means to disconnect, to snap relationship for good. So tilanjali basically means it is a kind of a signal to the ancestors that we are going to snap our relation permanently, because we don't want them to get entangled because of their love and affection towards us, and they have a onward journey that they need to make. And so this is what tilanjali means, that basically we tell them a final goodbye, and we snap our relationship, and so that they can pursue their journey in the karmic path. Now another point, a very important point, is that especially during the time of the Pitra Paksha, I often think about the role of destiny, that when we are offering the our prayers, or we are offering something for the departed soul, then I think this is also the time to reflect on the mysteries, such as how from nowhere you are born to a certain family in a certain location. That is what your horoscope is, that you are born in a family at a specific time, at a specific latitude and longitude, and then these bonds within the family members, they take a shape, and how those bonds influence and shape your life. So that's all a part of this mysterious factor called destiny. And Pitra Paksha is always the time when I get into a mood about thinking very seriously about what this whole thing, destiny, which is also called the prarabdha, is all about. And when you're born in a family, then all these family members, they become a part of your life, and they tend to shape their life. and one day what happens is they suddenly disappear from your life. So isn't that a very mysterious phenomena? And Pitra Paksha is just the right time to ponder and think about the role of destiny. And with when you are doing a horoscope, it's also you have to, when you're looking at your own horoscope, you have to look at the role of the destiny, how this role of destiny, by virtue of being born in a family, things are happening in your life. So for me, the Pitra Paksha is a very mysterious time to think about the birth and also about the what happens before birth and what happens after the death. It's not only after the death. It's, for me, the Pitra Paksha is also about what happens before the birth. Because when a child is born, then just imagine this child is actually a Pitra. This child has left something behind, a family or someone. The child is a departed ancestor for some family. And so this child is a being born in whatsoever family is actually a Pitra. So there are a couple of questions that comes to my mind at the time of Pitra Paksha. One is that is the dead person even aware that he or she is dead? And second, and the most important, is that Pitra Paksha is also the time to remember that you too are going to be in that role sooner or later. But the whole mystery of what is before birth and what is after the death, this is a great mystery. And there is at least one song that I often listen to at the time of Pitra Paksha, and I would like to share that song with you.
संसार की हर शय का इतना ही फसाना